Now, don't let the name intimidate you. If you're easily scared by the V word, stick around. This can be made into a non-vegan alternative, so stay tuned as I discuss the possibilities and additions that would make this soup for everyone. Now, is this a Cambodian recipe? Well, no. It's my recipe and I'm not Cambodian, but it has tons of Cambodian influences, common in their soup game, so I've coined this one Cambodian by style. Begin by prepping the aromatics. As you see here, I'm dicing up 1 whole shallot. Next, 3 cloves of grated garlic. I like grating my garlic as it will literally melt into our stock later on. You will also need 2 tablespoons of grated fresh ginger. This is a ginger root. You can peel its skin by basically using anything, like literally anything. It comes off very easily. I usually like to use a spoon, but you can also use a whisk, the edge of a can, literally anything you can think of. But bananas don't work. I really thought they would too. Next, we're going to take some lemongrass. This is some young lemongrass, and well, just split it like that. There you go. Here we have the MVP of our recipe. I'm going to link the exact brand I use, but this is a vegan red curry paste, and it's super delicious. We're going to use half of this tin, so about 2 ounces in total. Start by grabbing a rondeau pan or a wide and tall sauce pot. Either one really works. We're going to start with about a tablespoon of grapeseed oil or olive oil into the bottom. Get it ripping hot and start sweating our aromatics. I'm starting here with our shallots. I'm going to let these cook for about 2 minutes on medium heat until they sweat out most of their moisture and only slightly start to brown. We don't want much color on this, really just trying to extract flavor. Then we are going to add the ground garlic, ginger, and lemongrass, and also sweat that out until everything gets well acquainted. Next goes 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. This is going to impart a little bit of sweetness and cool down our curry just a bit. This is very popular in Cambodian cooking to have these little sweet elements counter different flavors. Then you can add the 2 ounces or half tin of red curry paste. Mix this all together and let it cook down for about another 2 minutes. This is going to really infuse those aromatics with the curry paste. Be sure to stand back when you're doing this, or if you have a fan in your kitchen, throw that bad boy on. This is going to expel a lot of hot fumes and could burn your eyes. Right there, I just added 2 quarts of vegetable stock, but again, if you didn't want this to be vegan, you could use beef stock, pork stock, chicken stock, really any type of stock. You could even use water, it doesn't matter. And then just 1 can of coconut milk. If you don't know, coconut milk usually separates as the fat solids start to solidify and separate from the actual water itself. No worries, both are going to go in there. It's going to melt down and become homogeneous as this starts simmering away, so don't freak out. This is going to go for at least 30 minutes, but I let mine go for about an hour and a half. You want to season only right at the end before serving, just in case some of that salt and flavor dissipates and you need to add more later. You don't want a fully high sodium soup. Now let's talk garnishes. We are keeping this vegan, so I'm using a soy-based tofu. Medium firmness and one that's well strained or pressed. Begin cutting this into any desired shape you feel appropriate for your soup indulging needs. I am then going to do a quick julienne on some more aromatics, such as this raw shallot, some scallions that I cut into a biased shape, like so. Some serrano chilies for some extra heat because all that curry just really didn't seem appropriate enough. Lastly, my favorite garnish for this soup are these salted roasted peanuts. I'll get more into them and why in just a little bit. My noodle of choice today, because we're being so healthy, are these gluten-free lotus root noods made from, well, lotus roots, obviously. Also, quick shout out to Maesri for this ramen set, complete with gold chopsticks. They sent me these a few months ago and I've been dying to shoot with them, so thanks guys. Now for our soup. We're going to start with a bed of cilantro to steam under our noods and infuse our broth from the bottom up. Add your fully cooked noods on top of that, then sprinkle in your shallots, your tofu in a building blocks manner, some edamame or soybeans, not shown in the garnish lineup, but I just used frozen because, well, I had them in my freezer. Then add some of your salted roasted peanuts, nice little handful of cilantro, and carefully garnish with your serrano chilies. If you're not going to use a tweezer, be sure to wash your hands after that, as the oils could seriously burn your eyes and some areas of your skin. Then carefully pour in our broth using a ladle, or in this case, I like to just fill up a quart container so I have a little bit more control of where my broth goes and make it more pretty for all of you. Then I'm gonna finish with some sliced scallions. And there you have it. Vegan Cambodian ramen. Oh, and a nice little squeeze of lime to kind of cool everything down and bring it all together at the end. Adds for a nice touch of acidity to contrast all this heat and fat we have going on in our soup. Why do I love this soup? Honestly, the peanuts, even if you were to make this non-vegan, keep those peanuts. They're so good. They kind of expel a little bit of starch while they are par cooking in the liquid, and they make the soup almost creamy. They also turn al dente when you bite into them, and they have a great chew. After that, tofu soaks. Oh my God, dance, dance, dance is it good. I can eat this every day in the winter. I can eat this every day in the summer. Maybe not every day, soup's a little excessive in the summer, but definitely at least once a month in the summer would be appropriate. I'm gonna go have a moment. I'll see you guys next time. Stay hungry.